Hello, ladies. I think this is a really good idea, by the way. I hope that you guys have a lot of fun with it. As a warning, I have only read through the questions a couple of times, so I haven't really prepped well in terms of answering because I wanted to duplicate as much of the experience Jacqueline will have to go through when she hears the question and has to answer it on the spot. So I'm going to read the question and then I will answer it to the best of my ability. And hopefully, Jacqueline, you answer it the same way I do. And if you don't, then I still love you. So here we go. Okay, question one. Where was your first date? I'm assuming our first date had to be at Saga. I mean, we were poor freshmen, so I'm assuming that's where it was. But if it's off campus, I think we went to Mulligan's or something. There's someplace in downtown Wheaton. There's like a steakhouse or something, and I think the name of it was Mulligan's. And I think that was our first date off campus, or maybe my house. I don't know. What did you notice first about Jacqueline? I first noticed Jacqueline's eyes. She has very beautiful eyes, and I didn't know if they were real because they were so pretty. But when I found out they were, I was very, very pleased with that. I'm very attracted to her eyes. What does living happily ever after mean to you? Oh, great question. Well, to me and to her, it probably means different things. To me, she knows I would love for her to be, you know, the wife from 300, the queen. I love that picture of that relationship. That's happily ever after to me. But for her, um, you know, man, a romantic comedy. You know, she just wants the boo to protect her and to love her and to what every woman wants. She wants, a Disney movie. Um, what is Jacqueline's worst phobia? Well, that's easy. Flying. She hates to fly. And anytime we've flown together, um, she just grabs my hand and squeezes as hard as she can. She gets so nervous. And it's crazy for someone who flies so often for her to be so terrified of it. And so I know that for sure that's her worst fear. What was each of your first nicknames for each other? Wow. Called her baby so long. I can't remember the early ones. I know I called her something like J Yen. That was for J Money. Yen is, I know it's lame, but it was cool back then. Yen is Japanese for money, so it was like J Yen was my nickname for her. We used to call each other bacon and eggs. Um, yeah, you guys all had lame nicknames too. And I don't know, she had more from me. It was like Poopy. She called me Poopy. Yeah, and that was really weird for a while. She called me Bacon a lot, and now it's Boo. Now she just calls me Boo. But yeah, those are our nicknames. Let's see. What's your favorite look on Jacqueline? Oh, this is easy. I like her in a pencil skirt with high heels on. Um, nice blouse, whatever. But that's my favorite look on her. I really like her when her hair is straight. She's got to have straight hair. I don't like too much makeup because she's so naturally beautiful. So I don't think she needs it. It more distracts. But straight hair, pencil skirt, heels. Sign me up for it any day. Let's see. What worries you most about living together? No, there's a lot of things that worry her and me, but I don't worry about things too much. But I know that some of the worries are one, when you go through these challenging times in a relationship now, you can get away from each other. You can, I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm gonna go home and then I'll deal with you tomorrow. I'll deal with you later tonight. Well, that doesn't happen when you live together. When you live together, you are, you're there and you're there's nowhere to go. So, I know that'll be a challenge once we have to learn to work through things and not have that escape, if you will. I know she's worried. She's a neat freak, so she's probably worried that I'm going to be messy or something, and not messy like a normal part. Like normal people not a big deal. But because she's so anal about her cleanliness, if I leave my shoes, not in the shoe, like stack the shoes against the wall. If I leave my shoes out in the middle somewhere for her, that's crazy. How could you ever do that? But anyway, long answer. The first one is probably the right answer, and then the second one is she's worried about the cleanliness. But I'm a clean guy. What? Never mind. What is the sweetest gift you've given Jacqueline? It's a great question. I try to give her a lot of gifts. I try to at least. Two that come to mind to me. First one is when we were freshmen. It was at the end of our freshman year, and we were dating at that time, and we hadn't the relationship was still kind of brand new, a few months in, and I gave her a necklace that had a heart. It was a heart with an area in the middle that could be engraved. And at the time, I decided not to get it engraved, and I told her that I'd give this to her now with the intention of us continuing to build the relationship to a point where I could engrave something very meaningful there. And so it was my hope for the future of our relationship. And she used to wear it all the time. I don't think she wears it as much anymore, but I've given her a bigger piece of jewelry to wear, so I'm not too worried about it. The other one though is that a few months ago, after we got engaged, she's, you guys know how she worries about everything, and so she's worried about all the things that we had to do to get married, and I sent her some flowers to her job and to her house because I didn't know if she was working the day that I was having them delivered. So because I didn't know, I just had them delivered at both places. And I know it made her cry because Amy and her mother were in town, and so when she got them, it was just I had a nice little note written to her as well. And the thing is, she didn't know when she got the ones at home. She didn't know that I had some at work too. So then she got a phone call from work, letting her know that she had flowers delivered there too. And I know that just meant a lot to her at the time. Who is usually the first to apologize and why? Terrible question. Okay, so in general, it used to be me. When we first started, it used to always be me who would come to her. And then there was kind of a switch in the relationship when I stopped doing it because it was kind of taxing, it's draining, and like, I was always frustrated, and I'm a man of my word, and if I say something, I mean it, and if I don't mean it at that moment, I don't say it just to say it. So there were times she would just frustrate me, and I'd be like, I don't want to talk to her right now, and she's gotten really good at being able to, I don't know, she's good at being able to kind of put her emotions aside for the better of the relationship. So she's able to see kind of what she does and how it frustrates me or whatnot, and she wants there to be peace. So she's really good at kind of providing an environment where it's like, all right, boo, I want to talk, and I'm like, how do you disarm me so easy? This is not fair. I want to be mad at you right now. I don't want you to smile at me and make me smile and not stay angry. But I guess that's why I'm marrying her, because she's the only person who can do that. But yeah, she's lately, within the last maybe few years, she's been the person who comes to apologize first. And on a side note, it's probably because she's the one that's always wrong, and she realizes that. I kid. No, she's precious. All right, let's see. What is Jacqueline's best secret talent? She thinks she's funnier than she actually is, but her best secret talent. I don't know. Her talents are. There's not too many secrets about her talents. A lot of people know how talented she is. One thing that she does do in secret, she loves to make a fool of herself. If you ever get access to her computer, just go through her photo booth, and you'll see the pictures she takes of herself and the video she takes of herself. She has this really high voice that she does, and like, it's hard to explain. You just have to see it. I hope that this answer makes her have to show you what I'm talking about. but she just will like take these weird pictures of herself, like making faces, and she'll take videos of herself talking in another voice and being really weird and awkward. But she really enjoys doing it, so that's something that she got really talented at. And I love seeing it because it's her silly side, and I love her silly side. So that's, I guess, her only secret talent, but everyone knows everything else. What is your favorite activity to do together? Um, well, that's a challenge for us. I mean, we enjoy different things. I'm comfortable just sitting on the couch watching TV together or a movie. I don't have to do something. Like I don't have to be actively doing an activity. I just like her being close, and I just like her being around when we're doing something. I don't care what it is. She likes to be doing something. She hates sitting in front of a TV. That's not time well spent for her. She doesn't like going to the movies just to go to the movies. She likes going to the movies, but she doesn't like that as an activity. Um, we used to play basketball together, and that used to be a lot of fun. I used to have a lot of fun doing that with her. Unfortunately, with her knees and us being old, we don't do that as much anymore. But you know, my favorite thing to do with her is just to be around her, to be with her when she's being happy and nice and positive and not worrisome and so concerned about how the future is gonna work out. But I just like being around her. That's so her favorite activity. Man, that's I don't know. I don't know what she loves to do with me. She probably loves to go for a walk. She'd love for me to cook dinner. She'd love for There's a lot of things that she would love for me to do. But we play this card game. See now, baby, I don't know how to pronounce it because you always pronounce it weird. Milesborn. We play that game. I love that game with her. It's fun, and yeah. So that's another thing. If Jacqueline could make you do anything for her for a whole day, what would she have you do? What would she have me not do? No. She would have me probably. She likes my undivided attention. Undivided. She doesn't want me on my phone. She doesn't want me to watch TV. She doesn't want me to do anything else other than on the computer. Nothing. Focus on her. She'd probably want a day where all of those distractions were eliminated. So, no TV, no phone, no computer. Um, she would love to just, she would love for me to give her a massage. She loves massages. She loves me to do that. She loves for me to cook for her. She loves when I cook for her. She loves, when we go for a walk. She loves, things like that. But if it was any one thing, she'd make me give her a massage for a whole day. And she loves when I listen to her, and just those are the types of things that she loves for me to do. And so the massage is probably the safest answer for like a whole day activity, but it would be that environment that I talked about without any of those distractions is what she'd be really looking forward to. But I think that's the last question. I hope that we did well, Jacqueline, and I love you, and I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you soon.